Shanewzsha I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is a Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. But what do I know?
Yes, happy 2024, man. You know the vibes, man. Man, I need y'all to stay consistent with me now. Please, please, please stay consistent with me. It's a new year. We got a lot planned for this year. This is the first of many to come. As you can see, we are moving in the right direction as far as the production and overall quality and the sound of the stuff that we are doing over here now. Got a great show lined up for y'all today. Probably give you a little intermission. What else? We're gonna touch on some stuff. We've been dropping a lot of shorts already. Putting the content out there. Twitter, Instagram. Instagram, we're on fire right now. Instagram, we are lighting it up. I think IG right now. You know what it is? See, a lot of people want against me, and it is weird. They still trying to go against me, but they're just gonna slowly continue to learn that. One thing about the Source Experience, when you are on assignment and God is with you, no weapon formed against you will prosper. And that's why a lot of people have got left behind, and I continue to keep elevating. And these people can't understand it because a lot of them aren't with me. A lot of them been against me, and it's not gonna work, man. It just like I said, today's topic, I used Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason. Shout out to they were the original real Dash brothers. Like, you was not coming down the lane when those guys were down there. They was fouling hard. Vintage NBA basketball, right? Yeah, let me check my levels first. I didn't even check the levels. I just jumped on. You know what it is? I'm so used to the equipment now being quality equipment that I don't even check the level, right? I just jump right on, get the cooking. I shouldn't really do that, right? That's not good to do, man. I shouldn't be doing that. I kind of shook the game up yesterday, right? When I dropped that Derrick James, post, man. These boys, they don't like me, man. Listen, defamation of character is the motherfucker. Y'all should have never tried to do the things that y'all did, right? As far as with my character, man, assassinate my character. I told y'all I was coming back. Man. And, we are back right now. I told y'all I was coming back. And a lot of y'all, thought I was bullshit, man. But we got a lot, like I said, I got a lot to unpack, man. I got my notes. I'm just going to be running off in no particular order. Because, when I'm here, I'm at the crib, and I'm in the office. So the family, the dog, cat, everybody's going to be on my back. It's going to be hard. Like one thing when I go to Tomorrow will be the first one at the spot. You know, tomorrow will be the first official one at the spot. But I just want to show that I can still do it here too, right? Um, we got a lot of topics to run off, right? Um, I got some Boots Ennis news, right? Shout out to Pop Ennis. Uh, we got a lot to unpack. I want to talk about some stuff that I put out on Twitter already. Um, I want to talk about, I got the notes. Got the notes here. I'm just sharing this real quick. A couple of people. Then I'm going to rock and roll, and roll and rock. I mean, smash the like button. Smash the like button. We're gonna get to it. I'm gonna put my Twitter up. I want to get to some stuff that's going on Twitter. Twitter is like raw and uncut. Twitter is what I like to call internet banging. It's a lot of internet bangers over there, man. They bang on that internet heavy on that Twitter, man. I'm seeing. Shout out to WCS, first one in the building. Salute to the Colonel. WCS is the Colonel. He's not a general, he's the Colonel. Commander in Chief, Colonel, man. Shout out to you, WCS. Hopefully all is well with you. But this is the news by Shanewz. The first thing I want to start off and say, right, and I'll get back on this later on, right? I hit my guy up, Bozy. Shout out to Bozy Ennis, and wishing him a happy new year. Because anytime I see reports from others, right, I don't go off of their energy no more. Because I have actual people's numbers and contact. When I see other journalists, I'll give them the proper thing, start the new year off right. I don't want to step on nobody, but if they step on me, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason will come out of me, and I say, come down the lane, right? But so they putting out that Boots maybe possibly fighting Mario Barrios, and this guy's gonna relinquish another title, vacate a title, and they will be fighting for a unification. So whenever I see things like that, and I know I have people's numbers, I hit them up and I say, man, listen, what is this? Is this? Can you confirm this? Is there any truth to this? I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to speak on things just because I see others speaking on these things, especially me being who I am. The news by Shanewz. I try to hold my, journalistic when I come on here blogging to a different type of integrity. Because, like, shout out to one of my favorite series, The Wire, how Marlo said, yo, my name is my name. And look, these guys are seeing that. Like I said, send those apologies via CashApp, man, for defamation of character, because we hold court, and you know how I move. I will hold court, right? But so when I hit my guy up, say, is there any truth to this, right? There is some truth, but you know how the national inquiries do, the Wendy Williams of the game do. They add a twist to it, it is what it is. But there is truth. It is looking like it's going to be Mario Barrios for Boots. How do you guys feel about that? There's a couple of y'all in here. Feel free to comment. Shout out to you, Bruce. Happy belated 69th and Happy New Year, OG. How do y'all feel about this guy going up against Boots? While y'all let that marinate a little bit, I will Ring got all her lollipops in here. That one's actually good. So yeah, Mario Barrios, that will be the first defense. First defense for Boots with the IBF. I'll put the IBF belt up. Maybe I'll go get that in a second. Throw that back on my shoulder. I got a lot of good responses for that yesterday. It was like, man, I didn't know you had an IBF belt. Man, I have a lot of belts, man. I have a lot of belts, man. This is what I do, man. You see, you guys judge me off of views and likes and corny shit, right? That's come on. Judge me off of the stats. Judge me off of the people that they claim that I troll, that I get at, that don't get back at me. There's a reason why they don't get back at me, because they know I have the book of source. They know I have receipts, right? That's why they don't get back at me. In other words, the truth will always come back around. You know, a lie has got to change up. You see the lies that they put on me, but now look at the lies, right? They told me to upgrade my equipment. I did. I still rock out on this. This is still one of my favorite tools, but now I have this. Now I have microphones. And I also have high quality cameras to take pictures and do all these other things, right? Shout out to Bruce. There we go. That's what we like. We love participation, man. So let's get to the, I appreciate you, OG. It's always the official guys that participate, man. You know, you are official, Bruce. Yes, he said if he wants legacy, he should fight all the contenders at 140. I agree. Yo, Bruce, look.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Man, I love it. Bruce, I love it. I love it. I am, and you won't get me arguing. You will not, listen, you won't get the Dame Dash asshole out of me right there. I can't debunk that, Bruce. As, an advisor, an executive, somebody that comes on here and talks boxing as well, I agree, right? Because any fighter that I represent, that I am a part of, as a consumer, because we are consumers also, I agree. Like, you can't always keep fighting or manufacturing fights and doing. You got to give the people what we want, right? So you won't get an argument out of me, Bruce. I agree. He needs to. But I say this: Mario Barrios, right, will be a good fight for him, right? If you know how boxing is. We can't get the standing owners and these other guys, because at least Mario Barrios has shared the ring with guys like Tank Davis, Keith Thurman. He was the former champion, I believe, at 140, like a secondary belt. But you know how that goes. They consider these guys champions. So what am I to say, right? But thank you for that, Bruce. I appreciate that. I think so too. But I look at it like this, right? Now, I asked about the rumor, right, that they will be fighting for the vacant belt, right? Because content creators put all kinds of shit up. And I said to myself, right, if that happens now, that's kind of weak, right? And this is no slap or shot at Boots, right? But if you fight Mario Barrios and they elevate him to the WBC champion, and now you're fighting him, and the winner of that fight, whether it is Boots or Mario Barrios, whoever fights, right? And now they are a unified champion. Like that's kind of watered down. What's your thoughts on that, Bruce? If these guys do fight for a unified belt, right? WBC and the IBF, that's kind of watered down because neither one of these guys, respectfully, fought anybody to get their belts. Now the winner is going to be a two belt holder. Now I might come on here and turn the sauce up hot on that. If that actually happens, I will. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to call a spade a spade. I'll probably ruin a lot of relationships. Guys will be upset with me, but so what? So what, right? You guys been upset with me. A lot of y'all wasn't fucking with me when it came to this blogging. But you know what's crazy? You see how it's turned back around? Now a lot of y'all going to have to fuck with me. Right? Yeah. But let's see what Bruce said again. Bruce said, wasn't he already signed to fight Staniona? So why can't the fight be signed? Remember, Bruce, a lot of the stuff, right? We gotta be mindful, Bruce, right? You are a OG, you are my elder, right? We gotta be mindful. A lot of this stuff that they had in place, right, was before the Amazon Prime thing. Remember that, right? Because wasn't Boots was one of the Showtime fighters, right? Remember, they were Showtime fighters, but Showtime's no longer in the business. So were they Steven Espinoza fighters? What is it? I don't get it. They got signed. Remember, Demetrius Andrade, him, Tank Davis, Boots, a couple of them. I can't think of all of them right now. I don't have that in my notes. I should have put that in my notes. But thank you, Boots. I'll jot that down. I'm gonna put that in my notes. I might retouch that tomorrow. But yeah, they were all these fighters. They were like Showtime fighters. They were signed to Showtime, the network. Remember? Maybe they just had a deal with Steven Espinosa. See, I can't really get in contact with these type of guys. Yeah. See, I say yeah, because eventually they all gonna have to come fuck with me. But this is the year of the new Rashad, right? See, they're gonna have to come fuck with me because the people that tried to turn these people against me, they're gonna have to come see me, man. One way or the other. One way or the other, because you guys lied on me, right? You defamed my character or attempted to. But now, like I said, I got people behind me, right? And shout out to them. They know who they are, right? They just as powerful. I think they're even more powerful than you, to be honest. But I'm not going to put all their business out there. But I know they're more powerful than you guys, man. Because the things that you claim to be and do, they actually do. And I know this. I know this because we have broke bread already. And I know this. You guys never have done that. What you guys did was try to tarnish me because you seen the ambition, you seen the drive that I had. You tried to tarnish me. Then you tried to, turn everybody against me, which, then how'd that work out? How'd that work out, right? Now they say I talk too much. Now I'm actually doing too much. But yes, great point, Bruce, great point. But let's get over here to Twitter, right? I want to touch this quick topic right here. And I want to send my condolences, right? Ray Jackson, controversial troll. That's what he is to me. He's a troll, so I call him a spade a spade. He lost his father or grandfather, right? Now, I did a little short video on this, right? I'm gonna pull it up. Rick Glazier, Slick Rick the Ruler, very he was cold as ice because Ray Jackson got a lot of sympathy, right? And it's expected, right? Whenever you mourn the loss of a relative, people are going to be sympathetic to you, right? As they should, right? As they should. It's human nature. But the thing that stuck out to me, right? Rick Glacier did not hold back, right? Rick Glacier. I have this in my notes. Let's get to it. Rick Glacier. We're starting the show now. I was warming you guys up a little bit. We're gonna start. Right? So Rick Glacier. Here it is, ice cold. Check it out. It's on the page. So, like I said, he lost a relative, and he took to Twitter or other. Shout out to Knockouts by Nika. She tweeted something for him, as well as Jake Donovan. Shout out to Jake Donovan of the boxing scene. And Rick Glacier said something that was rather interesting. And I like what Rick said, right? People probably going to be mad at me for this, but so what? Like I said, this is the news by Shanewz, right? Now, Micah, right, posted, his Cash App, and he'll probably most likely get donations, and people will look out for him, right? But what Rick Glacier said was very interesting. What about EJ and Al Heyman? You do work for these guys. Maybe not literally, but you do. You're constantly promoting these guys, pushing their narratives, marketing these guys. So why don't they come to the table for you? And I feel where Rick was coming from, right? But another thing that stuck out, right? And you guys might be mad at me for saying this. This guy is a successful not a YouTuber, Twitter guy. He should have the Twitter money, right? I know guys in the past they tell me about these type of things, right? So I say that too, but like I said, most likely people would look out for him because there's the time of grieving and everything. But I was just like, damn, Rick was ice cold with this, man. Rick didn't waste no time jumping on that, saying about Al Heyman and maybe EJ and them could look out for the guy. Yeah, that is the best iced tea right there. You got to mix Snapple, raspberry, and peach. That is the Coach Reed CEO Messiah blend. Let's move down, right? See, I got my notes here, but I'm also using my Twitter, right? Now, this is another hot topic, right? And I told you guys this was going to come out, right? And I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. So, as you hear me speaking on certain topics, if you feel the need to hit the comment on this, right? So IFL TV over there across the pond. Shout out to Toby and all the good brothers in the UK. They love me in London, Larry. You know, happy and New Year's to you guys as well. But IFL TV um, interview with Eddie Hearns, Matchroom CEO and promoter. Uh, and then it has hit. Michael Benson has retweeted this and report on as well. The three potential fighters for Anthony Joshua's next fight in Saudi. Philip, who called him out after his victory. You have the Chinaman, who he fought previously in the Olympics, winning the gold medal. And drum roll. Oh, why am I doing that? I have Francis Ngannou, not Deontay Wilder. Yes, Francis Ngannou, not Deontay Wilder. Yes, Wilder did not make the list of potential opponents, even though they had a two-fight agreement in place, right? Remember that? Had to sip on some of the tea for that, man. Man, so it's looking like old Bomb Squad is out in the cold again. Out in the cold. But maybe, like I said, maybe LDBC Promotions and, the Black Radicals, right? I'm black. Yeah, we all black. But the Black Radicals, they could turn up the airwaves and apply the pressure. They could jump on whatever jets or whatever they own, and they could. I don't know matchroom schedule, but maybe they can all rush the gates and apply the pressure to Eddie and say, "Yo, Eddie, you reneging. That's supposed to be Deontay Wilder. That's supposed to be Wilder, not Francis Ngannou or the Chinaman or Philip. It's supposed to be Wilder, but we just gotta play it out. This is the first day of 2024. See how that plays out, man. No, but what's you guys' thoughts on that before I move on, man? It's a couple y'all in here vibing out. What's your thoughts on that, man? Do you think Eddie Hearns and them are doing Wilder dirty? Do you think Wilder should have at least been one of the three names on the list? What's your thoughts, man? Come on, feel free to comment, man. Matter of fact, let me put this in the chat real quick, right? I gotta be more fan user friendly, right? That's what my partners have been telling me, right? Right, guys? We're doing it, right? Right? We're being more friendly, user friendly. Look, let's get that in there. Should, right? Move this down. Should Wilder have been one of the three names? Right? Here we go. Oh, let me be correct. All right. There we go. Got that all together. There we go. Let's get that up there. The news by Shanewz. Just let me know. Feel free. Come on. Don't listen. Don't listen. Please do not switch up now, because that you see that I'm rocking out. I'm rocking out. I'm giving you guys what you want, right? This is what you want. Should Wilder had been one of the three names, right? Should he have been one of the three names? Feel free to answer that for those that's in here, right? Before we move on to another topic, right? Just feel free, man. A lot of other times guys was all in the lane, right? Let me pin that right now. That is the topic we are on. Should Wilder have been one of the three names that were offered or potential opponents for AJ? And how were they getting out of? Well, he lost. Maybe they had some type of stipulation in the negotiations that because I know Eddie Hearns has been on record as saying that fight was dead, but this wasn't it still a big fight. But I guess the consumer market that's speaking on that, it you know I don't. We just gotta wait to see what 2024 holds. But that's the question right now on this topic. Should Wilder have been three, one of the three names, one of the three names? Should he have been one of the three names? To get the potential fight, man, with AJ. I know he tried to say AJ was scared to death of him. I know his team and all that. I just think they're gonna do him dirty, right? Because remember, leading into the build up for the day of reckoning, right? Um, Deontay Wilder was headstrong on telling AJ, focus, yada yada, take care of business, and it played out the opposite way. Wilder was the one that lost, man. Wilder took the L, not AJ. So now it's like, yo, dude, you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. But it's still a big fight. But I just, you just would have to wait to see how that plays out. But that is the question right there for that one. Let's get to, while that marinates a little bit, let that soak in. I want to shift a little something, right? This is the sports desk, right? So LeBron James' son, Bronny, remember he had the little medical scare. He had like some sort of a cardiac arrest, right? But he's back playing, right? With the Trojans, USC, yes, University of Southern California, the Trojans. Last night, he had probably his best performance thus far as a freshman guard for that team. Man, he looked good. He did. Shortest out there, definitely check that out as well. But he looked good. He showed the potential that we talked about. That he said, man, one day this guy, these two fathers and son will be playing together in the league, and it's looking like he did. He definitely showed those glimpses of that. Yeah, the steps were back. He hit the defense, right? His defense was phenomenal. He had lockdown defense. Looked like his dad, right? Overall, all around game, right? Defensively, jumping out the gym, passing the ball, court awareness, step back three. Yeah, great game for Bronny James, LeBron Jr., young Bron. Man. So I just want to throw that in there, let that marinate a little, let that marinate. Round of applause for Bronny. Shout out. But yes, that is the question, man. I see you guys are hell bent on not answering. Cool, that's okay, right? We will move on then since nobody wants to address it. Just let me make sure my level is good. Just want to make sure the levels are up and running, right? Now, I want to get to a controversial tweet that I dropped yesterday, right? I want to get some of you guys' thoughts on this tweet, right? We killing it, man. We are killing. We starting the year off smoke, right? Get to a controversial tweet I put out yesterday. Here it is. I want to get some of you guys' thoughts on this, right? Talk to me about this tweet right here. Right? Now I waited a couple days, right, to do my thing on this, right? But I got this tore up my IG, right? This tore up the IG, right? Um, like I said, a lot of you guys on IG, just like all my other social media platforms, you guys, I see you looking what you're looking at. You some looking ass motherfuckers, right? But I was gonna jump right on this when this first went down with Victor Conti, right? But I told you I had some stuff. I was just waiting for the new year, right? Now with EJ jumping back out there on, I think he posted something on his timeline, right? But this is the hot topic right here, right? So Victor Conti has come out and stated about the Mount Charleston and Earl Spencer running. And I have never been an advocate of Derrick James. For I have my reasons. Like I said, it's all in my book. All this is going to come out, but I spoke on it for many years about the things that this guy has done to me and my family and others, right? Um, and I said how I felt that he was incompetent, and I still stood on that. And a lot of his incompetence has played out now. But since Victor Conti spoke on this, now content creators abroad wanted to do videos and speak on the fact that um, what Victor Conti said about him being depleted and running the mountains. But the chief, the commander in chief of Team Spence, who you guys love to, when he was winning, and this guy couldn't do no wrong, he was the coach of the year. He was a genius, right? But why wasn't the genius? Why did the genius have his fighter running? Why did the genius have his fighter running a mountain, right? A mountain fight week. That was Wednesday, right? Wasn't he out there on Wednesday or Tuesday? He was out there. I don't want to pull it up. I could pull all that shit up. I don't want to pull it up. But he was out there running fight week. Well, meanwhile, you know where Crawford was at? Crawford was in the bed. Crawford was resting. Crawford was in the MGM Grand. That's where they would probably most likely they would staying at. Since the fight was at the T-Mobile Arena. Crawford was in his suite, rested up. He had probably just starting the process of fight. Waiting to touch the scale. Whereas it looked like Spence was still trying to cut weight, running too at that. Now there's other way fight week um, routines that you could do to cut weight, as you see with Devin Haney, right? The video that I'm referring to, where Devin was wrapped in all the towels and he had like something like this on with I have this too. Look, I got all my stuff here. I plan on working out. He had on something like this as well, right? And he was wrapped up. You could do that, cut weight, you could do the baths. It's things, right? But Earl Spence was running a mountain, right? Now the funny thing too, right? His team members, a lot of you content creators were making videos about this. And that's when I knew you guys were incompetent as well. Respectful. You guys were saying, "Oh man, he's leaving no stone unturned." I remember one particular content creator. He had the video, and he was like, "Oh, he's leaving no stone unturned. He's leaving no stone unturned." I remember Frank Martin posting him running with him, right? I remember his assistant Jordan, like, "Look at him go, look at him, like, man, look at him go, bro. It's fight week." But this been the pattern for Team Spence. And all of the lies and the trickery and just the hiding. Can't hide no more, Derek. Caught up to them because a lot of these things that they've been doing for years on years and years and years. The biggest fight of his career, it failed. It failed. It caught up to him. Now, moving forward, right? What are they gonna do? Because like I said, when this is how you move, and that's how you move, right? And you get caught like it becomes habits. I don't have that book. I finished that book. Remember the book Atomic Habits? Good habits, bad habits, but they're habits. That has always been the habits of Team Spence, right? Remember, what were the habits of Team Spence, right? Earl will fight, right? Look, I know this guy. I was around him, right? Earl will have a fight. Um, then they would post, they would use Ellie, they would use other content creators, right? They would show Earl running right after the fight. Maybe he fought Saturday. They have video footage. Oh, look, Earl's right back in the gym, right? Me personally, I knew the score, right? I say, yo, you're front. What they would say about me, oh, you're trolling him, right? But pay attention. This is in my notes. I'm checking this off because I'm going to go on to another topic after this. But if he was doing all these things that we were being programmed to believe, why did he always have to come out and say that he was doing fat camps? See, that doesn't add up. That's not 1 and 1 is 2. That is 1 and 1 is 8. If you're out there running 2 days, 3 days after you had a fight, and you're staying in the gym, you're staying active, how the hell are you blowing up in between fights? Now, when I was reporting on this, and I was getting at them about this, what did they do? They defamed my character, only to come back out and have to admit to a lot of these things. That's why I said what I said about them. Derrick James failed this man as a coach. A lot of the people around him failed him as team members, right? And now all of these truths have surfaced, and they surfaced July 29th especially, when he got destroyed by Terrence Crawford. But more importantly, Victor Conte highlighting these things. Now you guys are doing videos speaking on these things, saying that maybe Derrick James needs to be fired. He should have been fired. Or they should have been had other people. I'm gonna tell you, and people got mad, always thinking I never liked this dude. It should have never got rid of Blu-ray. Why did you get rid of Blu-ray? Blu-ray was campaigning hard for the man, 11 straight fights, knockouts, all that. But y'all got rid of Blu-ray. You know, y'all got rid of him. Maybe y'all wanted to get rid of Blu-ray because, like I said, Blu-ray was working them out. And if you think about what I just broke down about the habits, Earl perpetrated like he was like that as far as in the gym working out. No, the dude lost his way a long time. July 29th came to this, where we witnessed it, and a lot of people that were programmed couldn't believe it. But yes, that was that. That was that. You know, this is the question is still up there for those of y'all. You know, I just wanted to touch on that topic because I closed the year out strong with that post, man, and I'm standing on that post, man. You guys better reach out to me sooner than later. A lot of you guys owe me money, real talk, and I really mean that. Like, hit the Cash App because and I think I'm not really joking at all with this. I will eventually see y'all, and it's not going to be nothing nice. But a lot of y'all that definitely, you know, assassinated my character. The Jackal Fitness brand was hot. You know, you guys owe me some money for that. You know, even though you see what I got going on now with the news by Shanewz, and Shanewz boxing and Showtime Shanewz media is popping. You guys ruined the Jackal Fitness brand. The Jackal Fitness brand was the established brand.
Hey, shout out to Jackal, man. Jackal Fitness. They've been rocking for a long time, man.
Yes, baby.
They've been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Tevin Farm. You heard what Tevin Farm said. We've been rocking for a long time, and um, I had to start from scratch again. But we straight. We straight. Look,
This is a source experience. The news by Shanewz. But what do I know?
hey, what do I know? I know this. I know you guys, you guys defamed my character in that brand, and that brand was built up, right? I lost out a lot on that, right? But it's all coming back. But you are still going to pay one way or the other. Um, and one thing about with me, like I said, I am on assignment. God is with me. Um, and I quote Color Purple: until you do right by me, everything that you attempt to do will go wrong for you. And July 29th was just the start of that for you. You know, you can't hide no more. You can't hide no more. But yes, let's move on. Let's get to some more topics. I have another fire topic I want to touch on. Let's close out the Twitter. I'll shut Twitter down. Shut the Twitter down. I'm loving the soundboard. You know what? I think I need to, right? Um, you know, as we build and grow, I'm a hire engineer. But you see, I'm working the soundboard myself. But like I said, some of the bigger companies, right? The guys that I've been around watching and learning from, they have engineers. So hopefully one day, sooner than later, you know, this is the start right here. I will have my own engineer. I have an engineer on deck, right? And the engineer can work the soundboard. Because right now, I'm working the soundboard. I'm doing all of these things on my own. Like I said, hopefully you guys are digging it, man. Are you guys digging it? Are you digging the vibe? Are you digging the vibe? Let's go over here to IG. You know what? At the hour mark, right? I'm going to take an intermission. I'll probably still stay on, let it record. I got to make a quick run. But I'm going to stay on today. I said I was going to just broadcast, right? I'm going to broadcast today, right? You know, it's a new year. It's a new thing, right? Man, this picture right here, I'm loving this picture. Look, what y'all think about this picture, man? Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. I think I made this one of my profile pictures. But look at that belt, man. That is a fine belt right there. Like I said, maybe I'll get Boost in it. Um, if I see Sabril Matisse, I would like to get him to sign this as well. He's the IBF champion, right? Isn't Sabril Matisse the IBF champion? I want to get some IBF champion signatures on my IBF. You know? That's the goal right there. Whenever you have merchandise or quote unquote memorabilia, that's what it's called, right? You should get it signed, right? Get it signed. Hey, what do I know? Smash the like button. Hopefully y'all smashed my like button, right? Hopefully y'all smash the like button. It's a new year, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, right? It's a new year. Don't hate, man. Participate, man. Don't hate, right? Participate, man. Because hating on me is just gonna just lead to a stroke for you, bro. Because you're gonna see, like, if you're a non-supporter, it's only getting bigger for you, man. It's only going up, man. This is just the scratch of the surface. John right there, man. John Stark special. John Starks he was one of my favorite Knicks. I went to a lot of those Knicks games back then, right? Share a quick story with y'all. Shout out to Hop, Jovan Woodall. Big year 2024 is going to be for him. Just watching him unfold. Yeah, see what it said. Big things coming. See? Big things coming for that, man. That's why we had him on the platform. I got my book right there. Should I put my book out? I did a little reading already. I want to stop it right here. I want to stop it right there, right? I'm going to share a quick insight, right? Rest in peace, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley. But I want to share one of my AAU coaches back in the day. Nick, rest in peace to him too. He has gone on to pass on as well too. But he was a Knicks season ticket holder. Number 14 was his favorite player. He used to always call me Anthony Mason. I met Anthony Mason many times. Like I said, my AAU coach was a Knicks season ticket holder. He personally knew Anthony Mason. Because when you are a Knicks season ticket holder, you're basically part of, what they got going on. So you get I know this too, because I at, a couple years, I was the season ticket holder myself, me and a, colleague of mine, right? And when you are a season ticket holder, they have all type of different things you do. You go to like meet and greets. They be having like brunches, all this type of stuff where you meet the players, you kick it with the players, you get all type of access, right? And I remember, going to a lot of Knicks games with my AAU coach. He knew Anthony Mason. I met Mason many times, right? And Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, all these guys. These were the Knicks, right? But I remember my AAU coach, favorite player, right? Anthony Mason. This was a grown man, Italian, strong man, right? Big, strong Italian man, right? But Anthony Mason would bring the inner kid out of him. He just loved Mason. Like Mason was his favorite player, man. I mean, like this guy, like I said, mob guy, mafioso, man. But when he would get around Anthony Mason, right? Mason would just have him like a kid, man. And I wanted to pay homage to Mason as well as my former AAU coach. Because these were the vintage Knicks days. Jump in the lane, man. That's what Mason used to, Charles Oakley used to say. Come down the lane. Come down the lane, come to the hole. Come to the hole, man. That's what this live was about. Come to the hole, man. A lot of y'all in 2023, y'all attempt to come to the hole, but you didn't even get to in the game. Come in the lane now. Get in the game, right? Get in the game. Share my book, my readings this morning. I got some readings in. I love to read. Love to read. This is a powerful book, right? I'm gonna just read. This is something right here, right? It's called Acquiring People. Practice what you preach could save your life, right? Hiring employees. Are you competent? Listen to the word I just used, competent, and represent your firm well. So when you heard me say that the man was incompetent, maybe it was because I read, right? And I've been around guys, like I said, my former AAU coach, successful people who instilled some of these things in me. But are you highly competent and represent your firm well? Do you bring the value up of the company? Are you ethical, honest, and law-abiding? Are you understanding, and do you accept the roles of your position? That's just enough. I can't keep giving you guys gems. Smash the like button. Right there, what I just gave you. Listen, I'm going to pause for a second. I just gave you guys $1 million worth of gems right there. I have been on for 50 minutes. I have yet to receive a donation, but I just gave you guys $1 million worth of gems right there. You know why? This is from $1 Million Consulting. And what I just broke down for y'all was, a couple of gems, right? into building, right? Right? Building a firm, a company, right? Because a lot of you guys have been on here, and I want you to catch this gem, right? A lot of you guys have been on here, y'all spoke on me and mine, right? Off of YouTube views, off of Instagram, off of social media. But little to what you know, I have went on to build in real life, right? By some of these principles right here being ethical, honest, and law abiding. Now, you see, I stressed the fact that these people assassinated my character with the Jack of Fitness, right? And all I was honest. Now that honesty is coming to the surface. Not only was this guy incompetent and they were incompetent, they were not honest, right? Hopefully I caught that story. Smash the like button. Smash my like button. Thank you, Coach Green. If you hear me smacking on a Jolly Rancher, Coach Green came in here and shared a Jolly Rancher with me, but smash the like button. Matter of fact, let me check my likes. I can look. Are y'all digging the sauce or what? Y'all digging the sauce? Feel free to donate to the channel. The Cash App is right there, as well as the super chat. We take all of those. We do all of those. Moving forward in 2024. Hey, Dad. I see this is what I have to deal with when I broadcast at the crib. No. You can't. You go. Please, go. Go. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, they are the best. Close the door, please. Can you please close the door, look, please. These are the things that I have to deal with. Bear with me. See, these are the things that I deal with when I broadcast at the crib. See, I just want to show y'all. We are still rocking and rolling. Yes, Happy New Year to you too, Toby. If you're just joining, I bigged you up earlier in the the live. Shout out to you. But Tobe, if you're still in here, man, you are an active participant, man. This was one of the topics that nobody wanted to speak on. So the IFL did an interview with Eddie Hearn. Michael Benson reported on it. Wilder did not make the list. For the three names, it was the Chinaman, it was Phillip, and Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, right? What's your thoughts on that, Joe? You're still in here. Wilder did not make the list of the three potential opponents for, let me throw my glasses on. WCS gives me good confidence when I rock my frames. I had them sitting right there on my desk. I don't know why I didn't put them on. But what's your thoughts on that, Toe? Deontay Wilder is not a potential opponent out of the three names that Eddie Hearns listed via the IFL interview and Michael Benson as the source. So we're not looking at a possible Wilder. It was Phillip, the Chinaman Big Zhang, the Zhang from the Far East, and Francis Ngannou. But what I want to know from you is, should Wilder have been one of the three names, right? Should Wilder have been one of the three names? Should we have had the bronze bomber, you know? Should we have the bronze bomber? Being that alleged, they had a fight in place, a 2-fight in place deal, right? Feel free to smash the like button. Donations are also welcome at the time because as you can see, we are moving and grooving. We have a lot of things going on. What is your thoughts on that, Tope? Anybody else that wants to answer that, right? Should Wilder have been one of the 3 names, right? Should the bronze bomber have been one of the guys on that list, right? And while y'all let that marinate in, right? Feel free to comment, right? I want to touch this too. Boxing related, right? This past weekend, Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner were both in Dallas for the football game. I believe this is in my notes as well that Dez Bryant, former Cowboy receiver, had like a tailgate party. Clarissa Shields was in attendance. Alicia Baumgartner was in attendance. It's all over Twitter. Clarissa Shields has the interview out there. You can check that out with the Spit Bucket podcast. Probably others as well, but I see this on the Spit Bucket, so I want to highlight them. See, I'm not like these guys, right? A lot of these guys will get content from me or know that it's coming from the news by Shanewz, but they won't highlight me. Shout out to WCS. WCS does. A lot of these other guys don't, right? It is what it is, right? But in the interview, Clarissa Shields stated, right, which a lot of you guys should have been on, but you guys don't really be on that, that Alicia Baumgartner is 30 pounds lighter than Clarissa Shields. A lot of you guys were jumping out the windows when alleged Alicia Baumgartner wanted to fight her. Now, you same content creators are the ones that don't want Terrence Crawford to fight Canelo Alvarez, right? But yet y'all was like, oh, Clarissa needs to fight, that's 30 pounds. Where was that energy for Crawford? But y'all didn't have that same energy. That's the only reason I'm bringing this up, because Clarissa Shields highlighted that, like, come up to 160 and fight, I'll fight you. And Clarissa Shields also said she was clout chasing, which she could have been doing. But if you notice, I didn't touch that because I'm like, that's not even a fight it's not even, hey, Alicia Baumgartner, you got to test some more waters. Like, you're talking about jumping all the way up, fighting a much larger woman, right? But, these guys can't trust the big button, smile. These guys jumped all over that shit. You guys was jumping all over that shit, right? Reporting on that shit. But you when it came to Crawford and Canelo, it was the problem. And yet a woman could damn near do the same thing, jump up 30 pounds and attempt to fight. Right? 30 pounds. That's 30. Crawford was jumping up what? 147 to 168? What is that? 21 pounds, right? But this woman was talking about jumping up 30 pounds. But hey, what do I know? Hopefully y'all caught that source. Let me get to my guy Toby's comment. Thank you, Toby. See, I love you, appreciate you, Toby. You are an active participant in the source, man. So let me clap you up. No, somebody finally responded to the answer, right? He said, I think Deontay Wilder needs to get back to looking for himself, and then definitely, wow, man, Toby. All right, you know what? I always agree with everybody, so now I'm going to play devil's advocate. I am not, I told you guys I was going to switch it up. Now, I am going to be one of my characters. This character that I am about to play is courtesy of Crash Dummy Boxing Talk, right? Now, Toby, the source, Showtime Shanewz Media, I agree with you. I definitely agree with your assessment. But like I said, now I am one of my Crash Dummy characters. Crash Dummy Boxing Talk. I am a vivid loyalist of King Wilder Kingdom. So I don't agree with that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Get back to yourself. What do you mean? He's the king. Wilder is the king. They need to fight. They promised this man a fight. You know, he signed a contract or it was a 2-fight offer. The Saudis need to oblige that. They got to fight the king. So I don't agree with that, Toby. You were just going with him because you're from over there. You're from the UK. So you're going with the bullshit. You're going with the bullshit. This is bullshit. If he agreed to fight the man, they got to fight. Deontay Wilder's name needs to be on there. This is some bullshit. Yes, that was Crash Dummy Boxing Talk assessment on Toby's comment about Deontay Wilder needs to get back to looking more like himself. And then definitely. So now let's put the sauce on it. I can see your point, Toby. I can see your point. Based off his last performance against Joseph Parker, and then you hear some of the things that's coming out from Malik Scott, and then you hear some of the things that Wilder is stating himself. I can agree. I can agree. Whereas, if you look at the names that's on that list, other than Francis Ngannou, the Chinaman, Big Zhang, coming off of an impressive knockout over who? The Juggernaut, Joe Joyce, Phillip, another impressive knockout over a fighter, and he called out AJ, and they could potentially be fighting for a vacant IBF belt. Now, Wilder, like I said, his performance, subpar, granted he was out the ring, all these excuses, but Wilder has said that he's at peace. He maybe he should do another hip-hop album. He doesn't have the love. Now, let's go back over. I'm going to assess what I just said and what you just said for Crash Dummy Box Talk. Man, fuck that. Yo, fuck that. Man got to fight Wilder. He's scared. He's scared of Wilder. Wilder's the king. He needs to fight the king. You can't promise the king and not fulfill your promise. You never wanted to fight the king. So what the king lost? He's the king. But yes, thank you for your assessment, Toby. Appreciate that. There's other people out there for Wilder to fight, man. Maybe he could go, maybe he could run it back with what's the name now, right? I think, like you said, to be honest, right? Wilder needs to knock somebody off now. If you knock somebody off, you're going to continue fighting, right? Because to jump into an AJ fight, and this is just me as a consumer, right? But also me as the news by Shanewz Boxing, Media Marketing Consulting Services. You just lost. You lost in a fashion where some of the judges didn't even give you a round. The AJ Wilder fight is a big fight, but it's not a big fight if you're coming off of a loss and you look the way you look. Now, had you knocked out Joseph Parker, even won the fight, definitely, but you losing in the fashion that you lost it, and then you going on, the overweight lovers in the house, overweight lovers in the house, going over there and saying that you lost. You don't have the killer instinct. You're at peace. You're all of these things other than a killer, what we know you to be. Just doesn't do it for me. But hey, what do I know? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about my breakdown? My actual breakdown, not my Crash Dummy talk, but my actual breakdown on the assessment. And before we move on to another topic, what do y'all think about that? Feel free. Feel free. Feel free. Boom. Yeah. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Oh, you want to do that, Green? Irene wants to do. Can't touch it. Can't touch it. Come on, Irene. Can't touch. That's the hammer. Break it down. Oh, come break it down, Irene. Come on. Break it down. They can see. Break it down. Oh. Stop. Hammer time. There you go. Thanks, Irene. He said, Sha, he said, I got granddad duty, so I'm going to be in and out. Appreciate you, though. You was already in here, man. That's all that matters. So you came in and you delivered the UK. You delivered the UK, point of view. And I had to get Crash Dummy on you. But I also, like I said, I agree with your assessment. Wilder needs to, let me pull that up right here. Great assessment. Great assessment. I think Deontay Wilder needs to get back to looking more himself. Yeah, great assessment. But I had to give the Crash Dummy boxing talk and also my assessment. Come on. You're doing it. Let's go. Out of here. Out of here. That is Coach. This is what I have to deal with when I record in the office. Yo, Ring, can you find the belt for me? Go get the belt. Nah, I want the red belt. Not the not the green one. No. Not the green one. I want the red one. I want the red one. Yeah, I think so. It's time to bring out the props. Let's bring out the props, right? Who got the props? Let's bring out the props. There goes the props. Now, yes, I had to bring this out because I want y'all to catch the sauce. We're speaking on Wilder, right? The talks are that this right here, the red IBF, can be in play. This could be in play. Not the WBC, but this could be in play if a potential fight with Phillip and Anthony Joshua is to unfold, because rumors have it that the February, I believe it's 13th or the 17th, one of those days for the unification, undisputed with Tyson Fury and Usyk. I think that is a rematch too, but from what I'm hearing, the champion will be stripped because they don't defend against Phillip. And the IBF has shown that's what they do. See how they stripped Terrence Crawford quick fast, right? Of his. Now Boots Ennis is in possession of this. But I think AJ will be trying to go after this because that would make him what? A 3-time champion? Yes, but hey, what do I? This is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. What's your thoughts on that, man? Do I have to type everything, right? No, do I have to type everything? If AJ goes after the IBF, though, does that okay? Do y'all need me to type that in the chat? Right? If AJ goes after the IBF belt, does that, deem it credible that he's not fighting Wilder or ducking the Wilder fight that they said they had signed? That's the question. Feel free to answer. But at the end of the day, some people fight for legacy, right? Now, a Wilder fight or this, to me, I'm gonna put my assessment out there, right? As a consumer, I really always wanted to see him fight Wilder. But if we're talking about legacy, right? He's going after legacy, becoming a three-time champion, because that's what he will become if he is able to capture this again. Whereas he fights Wilder, right? He will get big money. AJ's going to get big money regardless. But if he fights Wilder, right? He's not going to get this. He won't get this because they're not going to fight for a belt. But if he fights Phillip, what they are putting out there, alleged, he will get this, and he will have his name in the books for being a three-time champion. But hey, what do I know? What's your thoughts on that? What is your thoughts on that? This is a nice belt here. Very nice belt. What's your thoughts on that? Feel free to chime in.
Awesome.
No. Put that down. You're doing too much. And bring me the case. Bring me the case, and you can get up out of here. You're doing. Yeah. You're doing too much. See, this is what I have to deal with when I record here. Close the door, please. Thank you. Close the door. Close the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold door. Remember that in that was the Game of Thrones. Hold the door. Hold the door. Yeah, when the wild ones were coming. The wild ones. Hold the door. Hold the door. Putting this back. You gotta put this back in the case, man. That's why this one is good. I don't have a case for the WBC. For the WBC, I'm gonna get put in the flat. But the IBF, I got a case. It's levels to this, man. Levels. Hear that? Levels. Levels. Levels, man. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce, man. I'll put the link out there. Eventually you guys will get to it, right? Right now, like I said, a lot of y'all don't want to touch that link, right? I understand. Because see, a lot of y'all was on the wrong side of the fence. Y'all still on the wrong side of the fence, but it's okay to come over here now. Because now that I established who I am and I established who you guys are, it's okay to come over here. Come over here, Unlike y'all, right? A lot of you guys that crashed out on the internet, we not crashing out on the internet. We are the new by Shanewz. And this is what we do.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
But hey, what do I know, man? Like I said, hopefully this live was very informative for y'all. I got a couple more topics. I was gonna pause this, right? Run around real quick and then come back and jump back on. But maybe I'll just jump back on later. Being that I feel like the numbers are good enough on this, right? The participation was good on this as well. And I definitely feel like the information that I put out there was A1 on it. Especially a little bit of information that I gave y'all with this, right? Y'all will thank me later. Y'all will definitely thank me later. Like I said, hit the Cash App up, super chat. We're accepting all of that moving forward. Especially, the quality of level of information that we are giving all, the integrity and the resume of body of work now. Like I said, the body of work from the Jackal Fitness days now is really holding court out here. Because a lot of busters and fraud have been exposed.
Hey, shout out to Jackal, man. Jackal Fitness. They've been rocking for a long time, man.
Yes, baby.
They've been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
Champion, IBF champion, Tevin the Dream Farmer, who said that I've been rocking out for a long time, a very long time, right? Long enough to the point where now, like I said, I do this just to do it, right? But I have grown, I have blossomed, I have become other things. All the while still doing this, right? But we're no longer doing this free, as you can see. The channel is monetized, and like I said, moving forward in 2024, the donations will be. I will every time I jump on, I am going to be asking for those because, like the great Rick Glacier said, a lot of you guys are out here donating and paying for incompetence. But at least over here, like I read in my book, you have integrity, you have credibility, and you also have stats.
You can beat me, man. I'm a real one. I'm here. I'm waiting. I've been beaten in the amateur. I've taken L's before. We haven't taken L's in years, bro. Because we perfected the game, you know. And when we're in the ring, we're not just fighting and you know, just beating people up. We're outclassing them. We're finessing them. You know what I mean? As my trainer said, Bed Denny, smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. He never said strong fighters win, weak fighters lose, fast fighters win, slow fighters lose.
That's what I feel when it came to me on the internet blogging and doing what I do now. The news by Shanewz. Smart fighters win, dumb fighters lose. I've been a smarter fighter than all you guys. Respectful, right? Because when you guys were selling your ass, selling your name and your brand for views, likes, I was hustling, grinding, putting it down in real life. So now when I come on here, like I said, I can pick up my phone right now and call a coach and get the business. I could call a fighter. I could call a manager and get the business. So I think we all been playing the game, but some of us are just playing the game differently. Whereas a lot of you content creators, and that's why you guys feel the way you feel. You put so much effort into a persona as far as fake it till you make it, whereas some of us was really making it and just coming on here like, yo, giving it to you. You guys, the illusion is over. Bomax, but you can't hide no more. Where's your stats? Where's your resume? Because in a second, I could play that game too. I have people behind me now. That's what they want to do, but I'm like, nah, I don't want no duped up numbers. We just gonna do it. Because one thing about doing it, coming on here with stats, like you see how I pulled out that belt, you know, I could pull out real props, but they're not even props, you know? And as long as these people on here continue to talk about the things that I actually have done and are doing, you gotta come over to the source. But hey, what do I know? The news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. And oh yeah, for the right amount, you know, I heard a lot of y'all in 2023 crashing out. You got your bag up, you know. I remember y'all was talking crazy. We could do this too. Get your bag up.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down. Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
The one and only Boxing Guru, aka Wildman. I'm here with the Sauce Talk Boxing Podcast.
Thank you, Chip. Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is a Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.